Hey guys, it's Magister, and today I'm going to be doing my first vault build guide for Kwang's solo lane. Your starting items with this build should be a health potion, mana potion, and a crystal for the early mana, as well as building into your second item. For starters, in lane you want to unlock your right click first and use it to aggressively trade level 1 because of the shield it gives you. Next you want to unlock your E. This is the ability you will max this game, and it has very strong synergy with our build. Use E at the start of every trade because it reduces the energy armor of your enemy and allows your other abilities to do more damage. Once you unlock your Q, the tether, you have a free trade. If you land tether, just E and then right click, and the tethered targets will take decent damage. Farther into the game, this build will be doing very heavy damage to even tanky characters. When you unlock your ultimate at level 6, you can look to place your sword in lane with your tether and then recall. You can buy items, heal up, and refill your health and mana potions before ulting back to lane, with a huge advantage. As with all roles, you want to make sure you're routinely warding, so you don't get ganked by jungle or collapsed on by a rotation from another lane. As soon as possible, you want to complete your boots, Warlock's wares. The movement speed bonus on boots right now is essential, and the energy penetration gives you a small early game spike before items come online. For your first full item, you want to build Eldritch Flame. Eldritch Flame is an ability power item that also grants some cooldown reduction and health. It has a unique passive that applies a burn, dealing a percentage of max health damage when you land abilities. This is very important because it gives Kwang the ability to battle tanks while still dealing massive energy damage to squishy targets. You have 3 options for your second item, and they depend on the matchup. These are Baleful Armor, Matter Limiter, and Warlock's Aegis. Baleful Armor is the tankiest item, and is very good to build against a character that is doing physical damage. Build this against Greystone, Boris, or Chimera. Baleful Armor, or Bale Arm in game, grants health and physical armor, as well as giving you passive energy damage each second to enemies standing next to you. Next is Matter Limiter. Matter Limiter is very good if you or your team is having trouble sticking to targets. On top of granting you decent energy power, health, and mana, Matter Limiter has some very strong synergy with your kit and build. Normally when you land a tether, you only have time for E and either right click or your ultimate before the tether ends. With Matter Limiter, they will be slow, so you can use E, right click, and then still land your R. It also has a nice combo with Eldritch Flame, and makes the burn damage from your abilities apply significantly lasting slow. The third option, Warlock's Aegis, is very strong into enemies that deal energy damage instead of physical. This item grants significant energy power, some cooldown reduction, and a lot of energy armor. Build this if you are playing against a mage, another Kwang, or Countess. It also grants a spell shield that blocks the first ability every 30 seconds. This passive is more icing on the cake than anything else, but it can be very beneficial if you are playing against a team composition with hard engage, like Sevarog, Steel, or Kwang, and can prevent you from getting caught out. For the rest of your items, you're going to dip heavily into blue for more energy power. Your 3 essential items to finish off your build are Apocalyptic Epitome, Arcane Amplifier, and Warlock's Opus. I usually like building them in that order, because the basic energy penetration that APOC provides is strong early game, and its passive dealing bonus damage to low health targets is great to snowball with. Arcane Amplifier, or Arc Amp, grants you sheer damage and a 20% increase to your total energy power. This item comes in very strong when you already have 2 or more energy power items built, but if you're very far ahead and sitting on a lot of gold, you can build it earlier in the game. Warlock's Opus is the perfect item to finish your build with because of the 30% energy penetration it grants. This item gets stronger later into the game because enemies will have more energy resistance, but unless the enemy team builds a lot of resistances early, this item is great to end with.
shot me.
Oh my
What?
god.
What?
Oh my god.
He almost one-shot me.
Oh my god, dude.
That was insane.
No, Murdoch's here too, right? Yeah, here's Murdoch. He's
Big.
he's dead, he's dead.
I'm coming.
Enemy has
I
been
want
slain.
I'm still here.